I play my first piece, I would just like to invite everybody to step outside immediately after the concert. There's going to be cookies and a reception out there, and then I'll be able to, say hi to all of you and engage in some good conversation, hopefully. So the first piece I'm going to play today, the first two pieces really are a set, both composed by Edward McDowell. They are both pieces that sort of have a theme of nature. They're called To a Wild Rose and To an Old White Pine, respectively. introduce Ron Birmingham, my vocal teacher, who's going to do this next song with me, and my accompanist, Susie Shelbeach.
I'm taking my mask off. I hope that's okay with everyone.
Yes.
This next piece goes back a ways with Dane and me. We sang this for the first time, I think about 3 years ago at Leslie McKeon's Julian Patrick vocal camp during the summer. Dane came out and sang the duet at the opening concert. Since then, it's kind of become our party piece. Not that there have been a lot of parties to go to, but yeah. So this is the opening duet from the musical Man of La Mancha between Don Quixote and Sancho, his faithful sidekick. And it's right, not exactly at the opening of the musical, but very soon after Quixote does his costume change, and in that scene where we are right now, both Sancho and Quixote mount their horses and they ride and they sing this rousing duet. Now, you're going to have to use your imagination because we left our horses at Appalachia. We asked them, but they refused to mask. So here we are. No horses.
Che parla So these next two arias, both from the same opera, Mozart's The Magic Flute, one of my personal favorite operas, they both have quite a bit of, they both mean a lot to me. For as long as I can remember, Mozart's music has been in my life, and these two pieces specifically were featured prominently on an educational series of videos that I would watch when I was really young called Baby Mozart. So, this is Papageno. Der Vogelfänger bin ich ja, stets lustig, heiser, hopsasa. Ich Vogelfänger bin bekannt, bei Alt und Jung im ganzen Land. Weiß mit dem Locken umzugehen und mich aus Pfeifen zu verstehen. Drum kann ich froh und lustig sein, denn alle Vögel sind ja mein. Der Vogelfänger bin ich ja, stets lustig, heiser, hopsasa. Ich Vogelfänger bin bekannt, bei Alt und Jung im ganzen Land. Ein Netz für Mädchen möchte ich find sie Dutzend weiß für mich. Dann sperrte ich sie bei mir ein und alle Mädchen werden mein. Wenn alle Mädchen wären mein, so tauschte ich Bazooka ein. Die welche mir am liebsten wär, der geb ich gleich den Zucker her. Und küsste sie mir zärtlich dann, wär sie mein Weib und ich ihr Mann. Sie schlief an meiner Seite ein, ich wiegte wie ein Kind sie ein. I kept forgetting to mention this, but for all of these non-English pieces, there are English translations available on the back of your program.
Ein Mädchen oder Weibchen wünscht Papageno sich. Oh, so ein zartes Täubchen, Beseligkeit für mich, Beseligkeit für mich, Beseligkeit für mich. Dann schmeckt mir trinken und essen, dann könnte ich mit Würsten nicht messen, des Lebens als Reicher mit Freude und wie im Elysium sein. Dann könnte ich mit Würsten nicht messen, des Lebens als Reicher mit Freude und wie im Elysium sein. Im Elysium sein, im Elysium sein. Weibchen wünscht Papageno sich. Oh, so ein sanftes Täubchen, Beseligkeit für mich, Beseligkeit für mich, Beseligkeit für mich. Ach, kann ich dir keiner von allen, die reisenden Mädchen gefallen, helf einem in Not und in Not, sonst gräm ich mich wahrlich so tot. Ach, kann ich dem keiner gefallen, helf einem in Not und in Not, sonst gräm ich mich wahrlich so tot. Mich wahrlich so tot, mich wahrlich so tot. Ein Mädchen oder Weibchen wünscht Papageno sich. Oh, so ein zartes Täubchen, Beseligkeit für mich, Beseligkeit für mich, Beseligkeit für mich. Wird keine Liebe gewähren, so muss mich die Flamme verzehren. Sonst gräm ich mich wahrlich so tot, sonst bin ich schon wieder gesucht. Dann küsst mich ein weiblicher Mund. So bin ich schon wieder gesund, so bin ich schon wieder gesund. Schon wieder gesund, schon wieder gesund.
And this next song that I'm about to perform is special to me because I initially worked on this song with the late, incredible Leslie McKeon when I used to take voice lessons from her. So I like to think that whenever I sing this, she's listening.
Sisters and brothers, come, join us in singing the praises of Zion, the praises of Zion. Oh, don't you feel determined to meet within the walls of Zion? We'll shout and go round, we'll shout and go round, we'll shout and go round, we'll shout and go round the walls of Zion, the walls of Zion, the walls of Zion.
And this next song holds a special place in all of our family's hearts because this is the title song from the movie On Golden Pond, which is a family favorite movie for us, and it's probably one of my favorite film soundtracks of all time. It's largely the same piece, just repeating and repeating, but it's just amazing, and I think you're all going to really enjoy it. the music theater selections is from a musical called Little Shop of Horrors. And in this song, I play Seymour Krelborn, a nerdy, very socially awkward floral shop attendant. He's a flower boy. And he has been tasked with nurturing a very, very sick plant back to life. And it's not going well, so this whole song is him kind of trying to figure out, what is he doing wrong? What does this plant need that he's not giving it? Aw, Tui, I don't know what else to do for you. Mr. Mushnick and Audrey, they just met you, and I've been going through this with you for weeks. Grow and wilt, spurt and flop. Are you seeing a little plan, or are you just plain stubborn? What is it you want? What is it you need? I've given you sunshine. I've given you dirt. You've given me nothing but heartache and hurt. I'm begging you sweetly. I'm down on my knees. Oh, please grow for me. I've given you plant food and water to sip. I've given you pot ash. You've given me sip. Oh God, how I missed you. Oh pot, how you tease. Now please grow for me. I've given you southern exposure to get you to thrive. I pinched you back hard like I'm supposed to. You're barely alive. I've tried you at levels of moisture from desert to mud. I've given you grow lights and mineral supplements. What do you want from me? Blood? I've given you sunlight. I've given you rain. Looks like you're not happy unless I open a vein. I'll give you a few drops if that will appease. Now please, oh please, grow for me. Blood made the plan. This next one, I'm sure is probably one of the more relatable songs that's on the program today. I'm sure all of us have thought this to ourselves at some point. In this next piece, I play the role of Tevye, an incredibly poor Jewish milkman. He is lamenting about his problems to God and wondering out loud how things might have been different for him, his wife, and his 5 daughters if he were more well off and able to support them and give them the life that he thinks they deserve.
If I were a rich man, yaddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum. All day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yaddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum. If I were a biddy-biddy rich, yaddle-diddle-diddle-diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A flat tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a really rich, idle man, I see my wife, my golden, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. I what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to fall on me. They will ask me to advise them like a solemnly wise. If you please, Reptavia, pardon me, Reptavia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Yeah, bye-bye. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. Oh, if I were a rich man, oh, if I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
And now, a little bit of jazz.
I feel a sudden urge to sing the kind of ditty that invokes the spring. So control your desire to curse while I crucify the verse. This verse I've started seems to me the tenth antithesis of melody. So to spare you all the pain, I'll skip the darn thing and sing the refrain. Me, re, 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 do, so, mi, do, la, si. The night is young, the skies are clear, and if you want to go walking near, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. I understand no reason why you're sentimental, but so am I. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. You can tell at a glance what swell night is with romance. You can hear dear Mother Nature murmuring, oh, let yourself go, so please be sweet, my chickadee. And when I kiss you, just say to me, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's delectable, it's delirious, it's dilemma, it's the limit, it's deluxe, it's the lovely.
introduce my very good friend, Ella Berry, who's going to help me do this next one. So this next piece comes from a musical that Ella and I are both in right now, actually. Stephen Sondheim's Into the Woods. And in it, we play the baker and his wife. And, kind of what's happened to us is we have a witch that lives right next door to us. And she has sent Ella and I on a quest through the woods to help us have a child, basically, because we haven't been able to produce children. And she said, I will give you a child if you go find these 4 things for me in the woods. And on the way, we meet all sorts of fun characters like Cinderella and Little Red Riding Hood and Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk and Rapunzel. And in this moment, we're kind of taking a moment to reflect on some of these things that have happened and noticing changes in ourselves and in each other.
You've changed, you're daring, you're different in the woods. More sure, more sharing, you're getting us through the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started, and much more open-hearted than I knew you to be.
It takes 2. I thought 1 was enough, it's not true. It takes 2 of us who came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It took 2 of us. It takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. Though you swear to change, can't tell if you do. It takes 2.
You've changed, you're thriving, there's something about the woods. You're not just surviving, you're blossoming in the woods. At home, I feared we'd stay the same forever. And then, out here, you're passionate, charming, considerate,
It
clever.
takes 1 to begin, but then 1 to be done. It takes 2 of you, it's no fun. But what needs to be done, we can do. When there's 2 of you, if I dare, it's because I'm becoming aware of us. As a pair of us, each accepting our share of what's there, we've changed. We're strangers, I'm meeting you in the woods. Who minds what dangers I know get past the woods. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and hoods. Just the 2 of us beyond lies. Safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just a few of us, it takes trust. It takes just a bit more and we're done. We want 4, we had none, we've got 3. We need 1, it takes 2. So, in a final vocal selection of the program, protocol says, I am playing a junior police officer named Marcus Moskowitz, who is desperate to rise to the rank of detective. So much so that he accidentally calls his boss in an attempt to impress him so that his boss can hear all the rules that he knows and how highly he values following rules. But complications arise in terms of getting his boss to answer the phone. He keeps getting put on hold. So this is Protocol Says. Protocol says, be strict, keep your cool or you'll be licked. Never look weak, never look hurt, never look a thing except alert. Protocol says, be bold, keep your suspect well controlled. When you're in a pinch, never give an inch, it can be a cinch. If you follow each rule you're told, every puzzle piece holds a clue. When you're ratcheting them up, just do as protocol says, they'll fall in place. Every fingerprint fits a hand. If you're willing to understand what protocol says, you'll crack the case. Oh my goodness, Chief, have you been listening this whole time? How embarrassing. What? Oh, well, is the Chief available? Can you put him on? Great, thanks. Protocol says, be stern, make the crime your prime concern. Never look back, never think twice, never let the suspect give advice. Protocol says, be skilled, don't let mass commotion build. When it's getting tough and you've had enough, if you know your stuff, you can manage to not get killed. Every alibi must be cracked. When you're tracking your man, just act as protocol says, you'll land in jail. Every riddle requires a key. If you want it unlocked, just see what protocol says, and you'll prevail. Oh my goodness, Chief, I've been listening this whole time. Really? Well, do you know how long this meeting is supposed to last? Fine, give me his voicemail. Now, protocol says, know the people you're dealing with. I think if we just peek through this window here, aha, I can see local psychiatrist, Dr. Griff, a feisty old couple fighting over a piece of pie, dead body lying next to, wait a second, a gun in the middle of the room. I found a murder weapon. Man, protocol is awesome. Nothing can throw me. Oh my gosh, that's Barrett Lewis, the famous prima ballerina. What's a beautiful, innocent soul like her doing here? Well, that's right, I guess we will find out. How dare you, Boo? I don't care if she is the kind of woman that could really help a guy learn to love again. I think we both know what protocol says about mixing your personal and professional lives. That's right, never. Again. Protocol says, be smart, trust your gut and not your heart. Never look frail, never look flushed, never let your heart get caught and crushed. Protocol says, say no if by chance romance should grow. Even when they seem like a living dream, silkier than cream with a pair of perfect eyes that gleam and glow. But that was long ago, so very long ago. 6 months last week, to be exact. And now, Lou, I'm ready, resolved, correct and steady. My steadfast devotion will earn that promotion. No threats will derail me, for rules never fail me. And staunch dedication to strict regulation has shown. Every puzzle piece holds a clue. When you're adding them up, just do as protocol says. You'll soon succeed. Take it, Lou. That's right. Protocol works, protocol pays. People might leave, but protocol stays. It's the only partnership Oh my goodness, Chief, have I been giving you a voicemail this whole time? How embarrassing. Have a great day. It's the only partnership I need. And now to conclude the program, we have one more piano piece written by Aaron Copeland. The one thing I would say to you all about this one is I invite you to use your imaginations. because there is a story to the piece, and this is The Cat and the Mouse. guys, there's gonna be cookies and drinks and stuff outside. There's plenty of water also. Yeah, thank you all so much for coming.